Ebenezer, greetings everyone. My name is Prophet Chike Jideonwo. And I'm doing this video from Johannesburg, from Carnival City, where we are expecting our father, Prophet Hope Esikoza, and my grandfather in the Lord, Prophet Passion Java. All right, God bless you all. So just a quick one. How do you know that you have a spiritual wife? Remember, I've told you how all through the Bible, nowhere do we see the notion spiritual husband, spiritual wife. But this is a phenomenon that came about as a result of the sons of men. I think Genesis 16, the sons of men came down. All right. The sons of men came down and saw that the women here were, the sons of God came down and saw that the women were beautiful, and they began to have intimacy with them. But there's something we always forget. If there are sons of God, then there must be daughters of God. Those ones were busy having affair, intimacy, sex with the sons of men. That is why you see most times beautiful girl, fair skin, or beautiful girls, handsome men, they must have issues, marine issues, with either they say they are Obanje or spiritual wife. But that is not my teaching. But why, how can you now know that your wife or your husband has a spiritual spouse? Another reason, one of the reasons, number one, is she does not like body contact on bed. Even before bedtime, no body contact. If you observe that, check yourself. You need to come for deliverance. Even after sex, have you met people that even immediately after sex, they turn or roll over to the other side? It's not that they don't love you. It is a sign to show there is the presence of a spiritual love. Another sign to show you that in your house, yes, I mean your very house, that you are not alone as a couple. There might be another spiritual entity living with you and your wife in the house, living with you, staying with you and your spouse in your house, sleeping on the same matrimonial bed as your wife. This is how you identify this phenomenon. If it's happening in your life, you and your wife has to come to agreement and then come for counseling and deliverance. What is this? Now, if you observe that every time you are lying down with your husband never wants to close up. He sleeps on this edge of the bed, and then you sleep on the other end. Or you keep moving to your husband and say, come closer, come closer. You know, it's like a tug of war. You know what I'm talking about. If this thing is existing, ask yourself this question. Who is lying down in the middle? The reason why your spouse never wants to lie very close to you in bed is because somebody is occupying a space. In the spiritual realm, there is no space. There is nothing like empty space. Like it or hate it, this is what it is. All right. You will see a spouse, a partner who never wants the other one to sleep very close to them. There's always this huge space. The only reason why they come together is to copulate, is to be intimate, and then the space again. Why? Because somebody is using that space. Something is occupying that space. Do you know you can be in a house with your spouse? There is a spiritual wife living there. There is a spiritual husband living there. Now, this marine spirits, both the male and the female, and they don't have any relationship. Their basic interest, common interest, is that both of them are using the physical entities in the home. Meaning, the spiritual wife has business with the physical, your husband, and the spiritual husband has something to do with your wife. So this spiritual wife or spiritual spouses can be dwelling in the same house. Then you see the man, he can be on bed, yet he will be busy masturbating, but the wife is there. Vice versa. The woman will prefer to touch herself. The woman will prefer to be on the phone. The woman will prefer to be doing something else other than staying with the spouse.